Escort him to the green shelf. Escort him to the red shelf.
Agent Date.
Whatever.
4 minutes.
I'm going to check up on Iris here. Ears.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears!
Head said, ped, A said!
No, not you!
This will probably not help wake Iris. Iris is on the platform.
You can get the 1 out of 10. Throws ice eater. Yeah, I'll take this one. Get me another one of those 1 second timer
This
thingy.
is an ice cold one.
Just throw it.
Yeah!
No good, huh?
I believe that Ota has to be the hero of this story.
Then he needs a little more motivation.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
What is this? I was supposed to know which one is the one. This is C, this is B. Okay, the A is over here.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Oh, this one seems to be the correct one here. You mean I can see the thing popping up here. Breathe on, huh? Time changed to 10.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening? Oh, that's bright.
What is this?
We're out of options! Tessa!
It kind of looks like A said. That's the reason why.
If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. That's just destiny.
Shown the letter A on the shelf. Yep. Anything
No.
related to
Destiny!
A said will do.
Win.
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
You see that thing over there? Contact ignited. Move the wooden box. We need to do something about the forklift. That has to be it.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
A forklift.
1 second.
What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
This must be what we're looking for.
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%.
Wait.
Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
What the actual
Hey,
fuck?
forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Nice. Start up the forklift. Now we need to do something about odor. That has to be it.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Now we need to fight, episode. A brave hero disarm the foe. Odor.
Ota is still down.
We need to motivate the guy. Calm him down, motivate him. Let's motivate the guy. Last time did I do that? I don't remember.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it, earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now, count up your sins.
This is utterly bullshit.
There. Why?
We saw the knife. That knife belonged to his mother, Mayumi. A flower knife. There's no mistaking it. Lit the fighting spirit. Whew. Day 4, Monday. Nicely done.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
Yeah, I remember the evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate. That has to be it. I took it out of my pocket and showed him.
The Hodoroki Man chocolate.
the same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
What is the Oda hiding? The floral pattern kitchen knife. This one right here.
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And?
And?
Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
We have the 2 cars, and then... First of all, one is 2 cars. Yeah, and then the streaming equipment, right? What? It seems to be unrelated. Okay, Okiura Fishery then. Not it? What? This one?
The Matsushita's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Anyway, we need to go there. This should be close to the end of Ota's route here, and then we will be able to see some other things. There she is.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
What? What are you talking about? Are you really the one inside the polar bear? If that's the case, then we'll have to sync
I
with
didn't
her.
do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest. I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch, I took her to the warehouse, and
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
yes,
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Why did you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts, she's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Why did you take out her eye?
Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
Why did you want to stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Where did you get the camera and laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
I mean, I have never heard some crazier story than this. Trying to confess to be the killer. No, you're not the one. God damn,
Well,
your testimony doesn't make any sense.
You
whatsoever.
wore the costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him. With the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
What was your motive?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Why did you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
When and how did you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do
Yes.
you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer! I am!
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Yeah, we're going to
Date.
sync with her.
Sync with her. Computer, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
What happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
Then let's go right now. I'll let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey! This is a hostile work environment!
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
You're talking about Oda?
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
Why can't Ota be the culprit? And yesterday, Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Iris had her eye taken out. The van stole at a family store, maybe.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
I don't understand.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushita's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
Why would they do that?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
Anyway, we're going to arrive at Matsushita Diner. We might be able to figure something out there. Whew.
Ota? Why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her! Why?
You're doing okay.
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer!
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
Why are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
It's not like Mayumi's under arrest.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal!
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You... I'm telling you, I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up. Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but... because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor. They were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
So you spend the money on our concert and then...
There's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. Oh, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Yeah, right.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
You lie about the editor thing, right?
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
When did Mayumi's illness start?
Not long after I quit college. Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me! I'm not sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
What's that picture?
Oda turned the photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit. But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI, we can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times.
Hmm.
Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
Let's go then.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me. Aiba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
So almost certainly not her.
Aiba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Aiba connected to the AND system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
Let's go there then. No time to waste.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Where are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
Okay. What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
About Mayumi. Before I arrived at Lemniscate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I show it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Oh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old hag?
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Report it?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Okay. Describe what happened with Mayumi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there, while waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow, but I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
Okay.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move. There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside.
What's going on? What the hell happened?
Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
An expensive looking table in the middle of the room.
There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Uh-oh.
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure...
Scan it using the X-ray vision. Whoa! Holy shit, that is So Sajima inside.
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
Oh, for the love of God! He has his eye taken out.
So Sajima?
So's body cut into pieces.
That is the head of So Sajima.
The left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Fragments of a broken vase.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
So Sejima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
There's a phone call coming.
Date, a call from Pewter.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Sejima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sejima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Let's go then. Let's go back to the Abyss headquarters.
Date, a large-scale investigation of So Sejima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Then, let's begin.
Waiting. There we go.
Where am I?
Whoa.
Where is this? Oh, silly me. This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate!
How many mental locks are there? Everything's so goddamn bright, I can't see shit. Mental lock number 5. Find Mayumi's lost memories, sinking into sustain. Reproduce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. We have the wall clock, we have the cylinder. Swinging door. There's a figure at the sliding door. Let's see what
The
happened.
sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Leave us alone. Welcome back. We're close. Welcome. Maybe welcome back?
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Oh, that was Oda.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice, your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
The time moves forward. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
World-class cylinder.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
We'll have the menu, beer poster, the phone. What's up with the phone?
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
Time to 50 then. My husband?
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. What? My husband!
He's gone from overwork. He's dead there.
How could this happen?
Heard about Miss Matsushita's dead. And the clock moves forward.
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
There might be something I can use here. Maybe I can get
Old
some.
menu.
Well, that will take up lots of time. What about bucket?
A bucket.
That's where delicious. Hell no, what the hell? Autograph?
Autographs decorate the wall.
This is taking way too long. Left the middle, be a poster.
An old beer poster.
Looks like me when I was young. I could use a beer. No, I don't think interacting with them would do anything. Swinging door. Oh, there's a cake here.
A delicious cake.
Wonder who it's for.
Yeah, it's probably for Oder, right? Congratulations, Oder.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota! Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Cheer for Oder.
Hooray! Hooray!
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
What else do we
Agent
have
Date,
here?
You've got 4 minutes.
Wait, there's an envelope. This place?
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail?
No.
This is a bank statement. The Matsushita
Ah, okay.
family's loan.
Then huge step now. Let's burn it and throw it away. Let's take a break. Let's forget about it. No, that's not what happened. They tried their best to deal with it.
Let's do our best.
That must be the reason why. Fuck.
Takaro.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's dream.
for Ota's dream. Determined to do my best.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
Sorry. Sorry for not being able to help you out. There's the Odoroki Man sticker.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
A set figure? No, that's probably not right. I think it's a chocolate.